Tonight on the 10 o'clock news, we're now hearing from a woman who saw the moments after a 12-year-old girl was shot in Northwest Jacksonville.
I was panicking because I thought she was going to die because it looked like she was in and out, and she's, a little girl.
That girl was rushed to the hospital in critical condition after being hit by gunfire early this morning behind her home, close to a makeshift walkway on Ken Knight Drive.
So far, no suspect has been identified. News for Jackson reporter Eric Avanier joining us now live from JSO headquarters with the latest on this. Eric?
The girl's mother and aunt tell News4Jax off camera that she underwent surgery. She pulled through. She's doing much better. However, she is still recovering in the hospital. Meanwhile, investigators here at JSO headquarters are still trying to find out they're still trying to find out the person or the people that were involved in this. Crime scene tape and rubber gloves mark the area where an early morning shooting nearly killed a 12-year-old girl. A neighbor we are not identifying as a safety precaution says she didn't hear the gunshots, but she was awakened by the sound of the girl's mother yelling for help.
I heard a bamming on my door. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I run downstairs, come out, police everywhere. I ran down there in the gate, in the cut where it happened, and she was laying on the ground bleeding.
Police say the girl was shot in the torso. What led up to the shooting remains unclear, and how many people are involved is also unclear. But the girl's mother tells News4Jax her daughter was an innocent bystander who was caught in the middle of gunfire. The girl's mother also said a person involved in the shooting lives in the Callaway Cove apartment complex next door, but police have yet to confirm if those statements are true. This space between two buildings is a popular shortcut between Ken Knight Drive and the Callaway Cove apartment complex. If the person involved in the shooting lives in the complex, that person could have easily slipped through this opening in the fence, which has long been used by many people who refuse to walk the long way around. Meanwhile, at least one neighbor we spoke with on camera expressed her frustration over what happened.
When will it stop? It's heartbreaking. It's sad to turn in your neighborhood and you see a crime scene and to find out a baby, a 12-year-old is still a baby in my eyes that's gotten shot.
Now, to give you an idea of the amount of violence in that area, I did some searching on the JSO portal, and I found that there were quite a few assaults, including some assaults with a deadly weapon. When I checked their JSO crime map and I put in certain things such as a half-mile radius of the location of where this morning's incident occurred, as well as a time frame from around this time last month. Speaking of last month, there was a triple shooting that sent 3 people, including a pregnant woman, to the hospital, and that happened just right around the corner from today's shooting. So again, that just gives you an idea of what is taking place there. And also, another thing I want to point out, a lot of people are not talking about this. You ask people, what did they hear? How many gunshots and like that? A lot of people are telling you that, a lot of people will say that they don't want to get involved because they fear that they may say something that would potentially turn them into a target. So this is what you're dealing with, and this is what those folks are dealing with, along with the frustration of knowing that a 12-year-old girl almost lost her life this morning. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.